Yeah, okay. Just once again, I'll start. Are you able to hear? Okay, right. So let me just start once again. Right. This is what exactly I stopped. That is the total emissive power is given by Stephen Boltzmann law, which is given by sigma b t to power of 4. Okay. So that's two basic laws of radiation. Already what we discussed. There's the first one is Planck's law of radiation. The second one is called as your Stephen Boltzmann law. Okay. Now I'll go for the third one. Okay. So which is called as now you can see here, I just shown by a highlighter here. So this is called as Wien's displacement law. So the Wien's displacement law will give you what is the emissive power or total emissive power when the radiation is at maximum wavelength, the maximum wavelength. Now you can see this particular thing here, right? So just go for definition once again. So it's appears that wavelength assists with the maximum rate of emission that depends on the absolute temperature of radiation. So whenever there is a maximum amount of radiation available, then you have a law where the emissive power is called as the that particular emissive power is governed by the Wien's displacement law. Okay. Now, what is the basic formula? Finally, you just go through here. Now, I have the final relation like this. So I'll show you everything in the data book. Now you see, so there is a relation here. Just take the text, maybe just see. Now you have a left-hand side lambda max into T, right? Now that's is equals to 0.0029 mK. So this is basically the law where which is called as Wien's displacement law, which shows that the product of the product of the absolute temperature and wavelength at which the emissive power is maximum is constant. That constant is 0.0029 mK. So lambda max into T, where T is the temperature of the body, and obviously lambda max is will be given in the problem, which is called as the maximum wavelength. Okay, so that's the Wien's displacement law. Okay, right. Now I'll go for the final law, which is given nothing but I'll come to these problems. Otherwise, before going to the next law of radiation, so whatever I have discussed up to now, that is a Planck's law as well as Stephen Boltzmann law, and finally you have something called as Wien's displacement law. Okay. Now let me just open the data book. So already I have minimized these things here. Now just you can note down the data book, page number 81. Page number 81, which shows the data book number. Now, in the page number 81, you just see whatever I have discussed up to now, the basics of radiation heat transfer, it's available, right? So lambda is speed of the light by nu is the frequency. So this is in general what is wavelength. Okay. Then what I discussed the first starting of the class is rho plus alpha plus tau is equals to 1, which is nothing but the basic radiation property where reflectivity, absorptivity, transmissivity is equals to 1. Okay. So I come to that gray bodies, black bodies afterwards. Already I discussed about what is gray bodies, what is black bodies. Okay. So let me just come here. So see here, that's what I said. So radiation property I mentioned here. Let me just take any other thing so that you can understand better. Okay, so I'll just take this one. Now see ma. So this is the basic radiation property already I discussed. Then I have discussed just now the Wien's displacement law, which is given by lambda max into T is equals to 2898 micrometers Kelvin. So the same thing what I discussed in the previous slide or previous page PDF. So I have just shown the data book. And what is your Stephen Boltzmann law? You see here, EB, total emissive power is sigma T power 4. Sigma T power 4. So let me take a see. So this is basically your EB. Now Planck's law, that's the starting first one, or the first law of radiation, which is EB lambda, where lambda is that particular wavelength or monochromatic wavelength, and C1 lambda minus 5 exponential of C2 by lambda T minus 1, where what is C1, C2, you just check out on the right side of the notation here, which is given as C1 is 0.374177 to 10 power minus 15, etc. C2 is so and so, and T is temperature, lambda is the wavelength. Okay. Now, up to this, what I discussed, the basics of your radiation heat transfer. So, except Kirchhoff law, that's the final law of radiation I have discussed about. So, initial Planck's law, you have Stephen Boltzmann law, and finally, you have something called as Wien's displacement law. Okay, so let's see one problem so that you can easily understand what exactly these particular things holds good. Now I'll just take a simple problem here. You just see a small black body has a total emissive power of 4.5. Okay, so just 1 minute. Yeah. Now see. Now you can see here a small black body has a total emissive power of 4.5 kilowatts per meter square. Determine its surface temperature and the wavelength of emission maximum. In which range of spectrum does this wavelength fall? Okay. So what is given is total emissive power. So you know that the total emissive power actually is governed by the Stephen Boltzmann law. And obviously, whenever you have emission maximum, then we have something called as Wien's displacement law comes into picture. Okay. Now you can see what has started. So emissive power, total emissive power is given as E equal to sigma B T power 4, where sigma B is a constant 5.67 to 10 power minus 8, and obviously temperature T power 4. So I need to find out what is the surface temperature. So temperature, I don't know. Sigma B constant. E is given as 4.5 kilowatts per meter square. If substitute, then what is the finally my value of temperature? Obviously said that T must always comes in absolute. That is 530.77 Kelvin. Okay. Now he's asking in which range of wavelength. So I had to find out what is the wavelength. What wavelength? So where the emission becomes maximum. So what is the law which connects the maximum wavelength as well as the temperature, etc.? It's nothing but your Wien's displacement law. So as I shown here, Wien's law, lambda max T is equals to. So where I taken this formula, just see this is the data book. So this is the basically formula, lambda max T equal to 2898 micrometers Kelvin. 1 micrometer is 10 power minus 3 meters Kelvin. If I convert that, automatically you will get that particular thing here, see 10 power minus 3. So finally it becomes micrometers. So lambda max into T equal to this value. The formula is available in your data book. So lambda max is nothing but the entire right hand side constant divided by temperature is 530.77. So what is the spectrum or the wavelength in which that particular radiation will fall? Nothing but 5.46 micrometers. Okay, so that's the first model of a problem. Now just take one more problem, right? Yes, this is the very important one. I'll just go for the one more. So this problem, the sun emits maximum radiation at lambda equal to 0.52 micrometers. Assuming the sun to be a black body, calculate the surface temperature of the sun and emissibility of the sun's surface at that temperature. Also determine the maximum monochromatic emissive power of the sun's surface. So what is given is the sun emits maximum radiation. So what is lambda here? So lambda max is given as 0.52 microns. Micrometers is micron is 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay. The sun to be a black body. So what is the surface temperature? I need to find out the surface temperature, right? So what is the thing which is connecting maximum wavelength temperature? Nothing but Wien's displacement law. So I know that lambda max in T equal to 2.89 so and so. So obviously, so what is the temperature? You get 5573 Kelvin. That's the temperature on the surface of the sun. Now, what he's asking the second part is, what is the emissibility? So the total emissive power. Whenever I consider the maximum wavelength, so that's obviously it's the total emissive power. So which is given by the Stephen Boltzmann law, which is E equal to sigma B T power 4. So I know to T, I know sigma B. What's the total emissive power? 5.47 10 power 7 watts per meter square. Now, last one is assume that it's only one wavelength I'm considering. What is that wavelength? He is asking. So for that, see, I have E lambda max equal to this. So this formula, how this is I got this from the Planck's law. From the Planck's law. So where I got this T power 5. Just go back to the data book here. Now see, what is the thing here? EB lambda. That's the monochromatic emissive power. So I'll just we just keep all the constants here. Okay, right? Now whatever the thing left is nothing but that value. So I'll show you this maybe a little bit down here. Maybe a little bit down. Just check it. It may be somewhere here. Okay, so just substitute C1, C2. Okay, and lambda is the thing what is already normal maximum wavelength given. Now I can find out the emissive power at the particular monochromatic emissive power like this, or that particular formula I think it's available somewhere here. Okay, so otherwise just I'll go back here. Now this is 1.285 into 10 power minus 5 T power 5. So this is the same maximum monochromatic MC power, which I obtained from the Planck's law only, where lambda in that particular formula of EB here, C1 is a constant, C2 is a constant. Lambda, you take it as a lambda maximum. That is already I found out how much is given 0.52. A 0.52 is substitute. Finally, you'll get this as 1.285 10 power minus 5 T power 5. And T is also 5573. You substitute. So finally, what is monochromatic MC power? It's nothing but 6.908 into watts per meter per meter length. So this is the second model of a problem. And finally, if you go for a basics, there is one more model. I think same thing available. Okay, just see, like sun, you have a furnace. A furnace emits radiation at 2000 Kelvin. Treating it as a black body radiation, calculate monochromatic radiance flux density or emissive power. Both are same. So radiant flux density is nothing but emissive power at 1 micrometer wavelength. So that lambda, so monochromatic means it's only lambda. So what is the lambda is given as 1 micron meter. Then he's asking what is monochromatic emissive power, that is E lambda B. That's the first one. Second one, wavelength at which emission is maximum. So that nothing but lambda max. So I need to find out lambda max, so which is I can do by means of Wien's displacement law. Then what is total emissive power? So it's by your Stephen Boltzmann law, and wavelength lambda such that emission from 0 to lambda is equal to the emission from lambda to infinity. So step by step, I'll just go through this. Just see. So monochromatic emissive power is given by the formula. So C1 constant from the data book, C2 constant, then lambda is 1 micrometer, so 1 to 10 power minus 6 meters. So 1 micron meters. So 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 6 meter. Microns means 10 power minus 6 meters. So just micron is the 10 power minus 3. So there's something wrong here. So 10 power minus 3. And obviously, you have same thing substituted. Temperature given as 2000 Kelvin. So what is the monochrome for 2.81 10 power 7 watts per meter square. And finally, you have second one. What is the maximum wavelength? That is lambda max into T equal to this constant, Wien's law. So lambda max is 1.449 10 power minus 6 meters. I think micron meters will be like 1 micron is 10 power minus 6. Okay, it's not like minus 3. Okay, milli is minus 3, minus 6 is the micron. So 10 power minus 6 is correct. So that's the lambda. Next, finally, what is maximum MC power by means of a Stefan-Boltzmann law? That is how much? So once you know lambda max, so either what is the maximum? So wavelength you have found out, that's the maximum. And what is the maximum flux density? The same second problem, second part he is asking. So in this particular formula, instead of lambda 1 micron, you substitute as something like a 1.449 10 power minus 6. Here 1 in 10 power minus 6 instead of 1.449. That becomes maximum monochromatic flux density. Okay, that's the thing. Then finally, what is the total emissive power sigma b T power 4? That is a 5.67 temperature. So this is the total emissive power. Okay, so don't worry about the last second part. So these three what you actually have to find out. Okay, now that's the end of the class. Now what exactly we have discussed? Just have a recap. To start with, I have gone for the what is the radiation heat transfer. What are the basic applications of radiation heat transfer? I'll just touch the applications also. Just see. Now, if you just go for the radiation, so there are a lot of applications where I have to consider the radiation as a very, very important part. Okay, so basically, you want to design a heating system, you want to design a cooling system, you want to go for a house heating system, etc. And I want to take care of the radiation heat transfer like nuclear power plants, etc. Then obviously, I need to find out what is the radiation heat transfer. That's why it plays very important role. And obviously, to start with radiation, then I have gone for the what are the properties like absorptivity, reflectivity, as well as transmissivity, right? Then I have just told you what are the basic laws of radiation. That is, start with the Planck's law, which deals with the monochromatic MC wavelength, and you have Stefan-Boltzmann law, which deals with the total MC power, and Wien's displacement law, which deals with the maximum wavelength. Okay, so have we discussed some three problems here? So that concludes the class. Now, next class, I'll be taking exactly how the actual radiation heat transfer happens, maybe between the two black surfaces or two, what is called as two non-black surfaces. So obviously, I told you alpha equal to 1, a black body, rho equal to 1, white body, tau equal to 1, transparent or diatherminous body. Okay, so don't miss the next classes, which is very important because a problematic point of view, what you'll expect is the radiation between two, there are two bodies, both are black, both are non-black, which is actually having radiation heat exchange. How to find out the net radiation heat transfer? That we'll be seeing in the next class. Okay, so hope you understood the lecture here. If you have any doubts, I'll open the WhatsApp group. Then you just share your clarification, or we have offline classes where we can discuss about those issues, and I'll explain you. Okay, so I've recorded this. I've taken a lot of pain and help of uh, I just taken. I recorded this thing also. So I'll just keep it this, and I'm still share the classes recordings also if possible. Okay. So thank you. Thanks for and.